Hey YouTube, Scott Stevens here. How you doing this evening? Welcome to another edition of WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. This is episode number 97. And tonight we have AWA action coming at you, American Wrestling Association. And tonight is the inaugural show, and we will crown the first two champions in the AWA here tonight. Hey there, Godspeed. How you doing, man? Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing all right tonight. Let's see. Nothing really to report today. Devils still haven't hired a coach. And it's pretty much all that I haven't really seen anything that's newsworthy today. Haven't checked in the last few hours, but I did talk to SeatGeek again today. Good chats with them, and they should have my code set within the next couple of days for you guys. So that's going to be kind of cool. Hey there, Floyd. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well this evening. So yeah, SeatGeek is going to give me a code especially for you guys. So when you purchase tickets to baseball, hockey, football, concert, whatever, you'll be able to use the link that they gave me, but you'll also be able to have a save a little bit of money from whatever code it is that they're going to give me. So that'll be kind of cool for you guys. It's always good to save money, no matter how much you're saving. So that should be good to go in a couple of days. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But they are working on it, so. Hey, Derek, thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. Not doing bad. Floyd, not doing bad. Thank you for asking. All right. Before I get started, I want to show you guys, I didn't do it last night, and I wanted to show you how many guys are in each division. There's Jay. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. I just wanted to show you guys how many guys are in each division. There's not many, which is why there's no tag teams, except in the WWF and WCW. The NWA, you can see there's only 18 people. The AWA, there's only 18, so that really doesn't allow for a lot. 30 in New Japan, 40 in WWF, 32 in the UWF, and 35 in WCW. I'm going to try and work it down. Also, WCW retired the Hardcore Championship, and they have just the 4 now. Yeah, I'm trying to even it out so these two have a little more than 18, and I'm gonna pick one. It's kind of hard for me because, like, if you look at the WWF, all the guys in the WWF, well, they're all WWF guys. The Rock might be able to go. Nikita Koloff eventually, he can go to the NWA because he was there. All the guys in the WWF, Hogan eventually he can go to the AWA, but these are old school WWF guys, so it's hard for me to take them out of there. Stone Cold can go somewhere else, because he was after the golden age, as they call it. But a lot of these guys, I don't really want to take them out of the WWF because to me they are WWF, So a little hard to whittle it down some more, but I will. Over time, we'll whittle it down a little bit more. But tonight we have AWA, the first show. And here's the card. It is brought to you by the WWE Shop. Use the link in the description below to get to the WWE Shop for all of your favorite World Wrestling Entertainment apparel, merchandise, memorabilia, championship belts, sweatshirts, t-shirts, everything WWE related. You can get it to the WWE Shop, and they have daily specials on their website, so make sure you use the link in the description below to get to the WWE Shop. All right, opening up things, we have Bob Roop taking on Lou Thesz. I know Lou Thesz was an NWA guy. Actually, he was AWA too, though. Bob Roop and Lou Thesz, Dirty Dick Murdoch taking on Gorgeous George. Baron Von Raschke battles Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig. Vern Gagne and Nick Bockwinkel do battle, 2 AWA veterans. Ken Patera squares off against Jim Brunzell. Greg Gagne, he goes up against Rick the Model Martel. AWA Championship on the line. Jesse the Body Ventura and Ox Baker battle for the vacant television title. And the main event, the AWA World Heavyweight Championship on the line. It is vacant, and Larry Zbyszko will take on Crusher Blackwell for that vacant World Championship. So we'll start the show, and then we will start the action. You're going to SummerSlam? That's cool, Godspeed. That's cool. Floyd's fan, Madden 23, yeah. While we're waiting for the show to load up, let me just remind you that SeatGeek is a new sponsor here on the channel, as I said. And soon I'm going to have a code for you guys that you'll be able to use when purchasing tickets for wrestling, baseball, football, hockey, concerts, whatever you're going to go to. You can use the link in the description below to get the SeatGeek, and I'm going to have a code for you to save you a little bit of money. You can go there now if you want, but the code isn't active. I won't have it for a couple more days.
To this moment. Welcome everybody, as you're looking live at a sold-out arena ready to kick things off tonight.
We are in Moline, Illinois. Also, I restructured the locations of all of the organizations. So the AWA, all their locations are in the upper Midwest. The NWA, their locations are all in the lower Southeast. WWF is in the upper Northeast. UWF is in Las Vegas only. WCW is all over the place because they were kind of all over the place. So all of the organizations now have locations that are reflective on to where they were. So we are in Moline, Illinois, the mark of the Quad Cities. I've been there many times. Spent some time up in that area. And sold out crowd here tonight. Opening match, Bob Roop taking on Luthez to get the AWA underway. Let me know who you think is going to get the victory. I'm going to go with Bob Roop as my pick. Let me know who you think is going to get the victory. Where is it at, Godspeed? Godspeed says Bob Roop's going to get the victory to open up AWA action tonight. Thank you for joining, Jay. Thank you for joining, Floyd. Thank you for joining, Derek. Thank you for joining, Godspeed. No, Floyd, I have not yet. Not yet. Floyd says Bob's going to get the win as well. So Bob Roop is the heavy favorite coming into this one. I have not got to that one yet, Floyd, but we're getting there. We're getting there. we're getting close. I'm on season 5 now, so we're making progress. We're getting there, but I have not got to that one yet. It's in Cleveland? Oh, okay.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 291 pounds, Bob
Roop.
And guys, this looks to be a match with major implications here.
So it's kind of cool that the AWA will only have Midwest locations, upper Midwest locations. The NWA will only have lower Southeast, like Georgia, Maryland, Florida. WWF will be in New York, New Jersey, Maine, Vermont, upper Northeast area. So that's kind of a nice touch, I thought, to put the territories kind of where they were. And the AWA was Midwest, in the Midwest, so. Sellout crowd tonight in Moline, Illinois, the mark of the Quad Cities. I used to go, I saw Sammy Hagar up there, I saw Van Halen there. I saw some indoor football up in the mark of the Quad Cities. I don't think it's called that anymore, though. And they had a hockey team there called the Quad City Mallards, a low-level team. Used to go to their games all the time. Had a lot of fun up there, other than the winter. Winter sucked. There's Luthez.
And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 233 pounds, the living legend,
Luthez. Oh, that's right. I don't have the WWF all around New England. I have it only at Madison Square Garden. That's right. Which is still appropriate.
Even compliments my suit. Wow, a goody two shoes and a line.
You got a free ticket, Godspeed? Was it part of your WrestleMania package? I haven't been in Cleveland in a long time.
A competitor who does not know the meaning of the word quit. He is ready for battle.
The last time I was in Cleveland, Municipal Stadium was still standing. That's how long ago it was. We went there before they tore it down. No? How'd you get a free ticket? Here we go. AWA about to get underway. Bob Roop taking on Luthez. Bob Roop's ring gear matches the ring here quite nicely in the AWA. Oh, Triple H? Wow, that's cool, man. That's cool. Luthez, solid right hands and a left, and an uppercut forearm, and Bob Roop hits the canvas. A little shiver there by Luthez. I don't like the way the light shines off of that logo in the middle of the ring. I'm going to have to make that logo a little bit smaller on the mat. Thez takes Bob Roop, tosses him across the ring by his hair. Thez with the cover and the 2 count. Oh yeah, that's cool, Godspeed. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
But he still has more work to do to get this fully in his favor.
Roop up on the second rope. Double axe sandal to the top of the head. And Luthez is down. Yeah, I got to make that. I have to make that a little bit smaller, that logo in the middle of the ring. I don't like the way that light shines off it. Can't really read it. Roop with several stomps to the chest, and now a shin up against the throat of Luthez. Oh, by the way, Abdullah the Butcher. Abdullah the Butcher was apologized for missing last night. He didn't get home till late from his event this weekend, so we're still going to try and work something out in the future where he can join one of the streams where he's going to be wrestling, but I'm not going to say anything unless it's a guarantee that he's coming. Two times in a row he didn't show up, so I'm not going to keep doing that. But he did apologize.
He's one step ahead there. Well-placed kick.
Yeah, I'll bet, Godspeed. I'll bet. Fist drop by Bob Roop right across the forehead of a fallen Luthez. Now Roop, several elbows onto the shoulder, and Roop's going to go for the cover, but the referee saw that Thez had a boot under the rope and he wouldn't count. Roop goes for the fist drop one more time, and Thez rolled out of the way, gives him a standing drop kick. And now it's Roop staring up at the lights here at the Mark in Moline, Illinois. Thez, wow, half and half suplex right down on the neck, very hard. Thez with the cover, 1 count only.
This match as long and as far as he needs to.
I got you, Godspeed. Surfboard face plant, Bob Roop on Luthez. Face first hard into the mat there by Luthez.
And will this be it?
Roop goes for the cover. 2 count. He can't believe it.
Slammed the door yet.
Not bad, Godspeed, not bad today. Actually, just talked to her a few minutes ago. Thank you for asking.
He's got the answer for that one.
Several rib shots there by Thez. Gets him out of the hold. Roop comes back with a boot to the ribs. Nice hip toss into a headlock by Roop.
Really wrenching it.
Yeah, it sounded like she had a good day today.
Pride and poise personified. With the reversal.
Big shot to the breadbasket there by Luthez. But then he gets Irish whipped hard into the corner. Bob Roop with a forearm. Thez is stumbling. Roop off the rope. Running Bulldog. Thez face first into the mat once again. Roop going for the cover. This might be all. No, Thez finds a way. And he kicks out at the count of 2. Roop pounding away on the left side of Thez's head. Those were solid punches. Bob Roop has him up in a fireman's carry. Over into the corner. And he drops him face first across that top turnbuckle. Roop has the legs. Lou holding on. Alley-oop. 2 points for Roop. Fez with the reversal. Right hand to the jaw. Another forearm uppercut and Roop uppercut. Roop is down one more time. Fez locks in the crossface. Pulling back on the neck of Bob Roop. Roop can't reach the rope. Fez, oh, look at the pressure. Bending the neck, bending the back. Fez let it go. He was losing his grip with his fingers under the chin, but he goes for the cover, and he may have him. And he does. Lou Fez gets the victory on Bob Roop here to open up AWA action. Thanks to that crossface. Here's your winner, Lou Fez. We're going to have some sportsmanship here to start off the AWA. Fez offers his hand, and Roop shakes it.
Tremendous sportsmanship.
Two legends of the sport. Lou Fez comes out on top here tonight to start things off. Indeed, that was a good match, Floyd. 3 stars is your official match rating. Lou Fez gets the victory over Bob Roop. Yeah, I have to make that logo a little bit smaller. I don't like the way the light is shining off it and blocking a lot of it. It was, Godspeed, it was. That was a good match. All right, next up we got Dirty Dick Murdoch in action, taking on Gorgeous George. Here at the Mark of the Quad City sellout crowd for the inaugural AWA show. I'm going to go with Gorgeous George to get the win in this one. What do you guys think? Let me know who you think is going to get the victory. By the way, I got to let you know my event on June 15th in Clearwater has been canceled. Boo. So if you're in the Tampa area and you were planning on attending that and you bought tickets, the venue will get in touch with you and they're going to refund your money. You don't have to contact them. They will contact you. That was told to me this morning. Gorgeous George is Floyd's pick. Godspeed's pick as well. We'll send it down to ringside. Gorgeous is the heavy favorite coming into this match.
The WWE Universe just exploded.
Yeah, so the June 15th shot is canceled. Well, what happened, Godspeed, was they didn't sell as many tickets as they wanted to because they wanted too much money for them, which is what I told them was going to happen.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Nebraska, weighing in at 231 pounds, Gorgeous George.
Finally, someone.
They wanted a certain number of tickets to be sold, which I understand, but I told them from the get-go they were charging $85 for tickets. And that's just too much, man. People are not going to pay $85 to come to an event to see me when they can see me at a bookstore next month or last month when they don't have to pay anything. Even when I do workshops and question and answers at libraries and other venues, normally they don't charge money for tickets for those. They pay me to come, but they don't, charge money for tickets for the people. They bring the people in and then they rely on them to buy books or whatever else while they're there to make their money. But this particular venue wanted to charge, money up front and then $85. I told them it was too expensive right from the get-go, and they did not sell the number of tickets that they wanted to, so they canceled the event.
And his opponent from Texas, weighing in at 284 pounds, Dirty
Dick Murdoch. Dirty Dick Murdoch. So it sucks, for the people who did buy tickets because they didn't get as many as they wanted to sell, but there were a lot of people that did buy tickets, but since they didn't meet the quota they wanted by the date they wanted, they're going to refund everybody's money that did buy tickets. So, kind of sucks for them, for the people that did buy tickets, but I have no control over it. Yeah, we got the TV title tonight and the world title. They're both vacant right now. We got Jesse Ventura and Ox Baker for the TV title, and Crusher Blackwell and Larry Zbyszko for the world title. Both belts championships are vacant. They will both be filled here tonight. Gorgeous George takes a stomp to the face from Dick Murdoch. Murdoch deadlifts Gorgeous George. Running power slam. Almost put him through the mat. Went for the cover, only a 1 count, a little early in the bout. Dick Murdoch looking for some love. He's not finding any here in Moline. Nice kick to the face there by Gorgeous George. Tried for a knife edge chop, missed wildly. Murdoch turns it into a swinging neck breaker. Dirty Dick Murdoch. Big elbow right to the middle of the face of George. And he's over the top, out onto the floor. Murdoch trying to get outside the ring. Referee won't let him. I don't understand why.
Back into the ring.
George back in. Boot to the midsection. He comes in firing. Right hand to the jaw. And he's got a nice headlock. And a shot to the throat on Murdoch. Gorgeous George given the opportunity. And he used it to cheat like he normally does. And he takes an elbow to the breadbasket for Murdoch, followed by a boot and a DDT. Murdoch pretty much the one in control here. What's he doing? Murdoch's got a Cobra clutch locked in. He's got it down to the mat. Bending on the back, the shoulder, the elbow. And Gorgeous George gets an arm free, throws a couple elbows into Murdoch's face. And now he's got Dick Murdoch in an airplane spin. Gorgeous George dumps him to the canvas. And now he's going to work on the elbow. Murdoch may not know where he is right now. He may be completely dizzy from that airplane spin. Nice snap suplex by Gorgeous George. George goes for the cover. 1 count only. Murdoch with the reversal. Bringing George over to the ropes, and his throat crashes down on the top rope. Big elbow by Dick Murdoch across the chest. He's going to go for the win. 2 counts. George kicked out a little slower that time. Starting to take a toll on him. Murdoch's been pretty much the one in control most of the time. Overhand right, and George is down once again. Nice roundhouse kick there by George. And now he's got a knee in the small of Murdoch's back. Pulling up on the chin and the neck. Submission hold. Murdoch's right up against the rope. Instead, he's going to go for the ankle. And he gets it. It would have been easier just to go for the rope break, but then again, the referee might not have seen it. Up, over, nicely done by Gorgeous George. He's got Murdoch. No, Murdoch slips out the back door. Back and forth action between these two veterans. Knee to the breadbasket. Murdoch looking for his next move, and it's to be tossed over the rope out onto the apron. Gorgeous George slingshots him out onto the floor the hard way. George follows him out, overlooking his handiwork. And he's lining up that Andre elbow right across the chest cavity. Blocked. Reversed by Murdoch. He's got Gorgeous George up. Fall away slam out on the floor. They do have matting here in the AWA. It's not very thick, but it's something. Murdoch gets back into the ring. And then he's right back out. Big right hand on a stunned Gorgeous George. Murdoch sidewalk slam on the floor. Fans on their feet here in Moline loving the action they're seeing here tonight in the AWA's debut show.
He steps foot in the ring again.
Murdoch back in the ring at the count of 4, and he's right back out on the floor. Count is reset, and this time he shoves Gorgeous George back inside the squared circle.
He is a sight to behold. Take a picture while you can.
Talking to some of the fans at ringside, they don't seem too interested. Murdoch comes in. He's got George up. Wow, devastating suplex down on the neck. It's like a vertical suplex drop right down hard on the neck. Jumping elbow across the chest. Murdoch goes for the cover. And he gets him. Dirty Dick Murdoch with the 3 count on Gorgeous George. That was a solid match. Dick Murdoch. Dirty Dick Murdoch victorious over Gorgeous George. That was a good match, Godspeed. Floyd's calling it an upset. I guess he's kind of right. Gorgeous George was the heavy favorite coming in. Murdoch with the victory shut us all up. 3 stars is your official match rating. Dirty Dick Murdoch with the win, sending Gorgeous George packing. Yeah, George was the heavy favorite coming in. Murdoch carried probably 80% of the match, 75 to 80% of the match. So the victory, not all that much of a surprise. He definitely earned it. Next up, we got Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig, going up against Baron Von Raschke here in Moline. Sellout crowd for the debut show for the American Wrestling Association. I am going to go with Mr. Perfect as my pick for victory. Godspeed's going to second that. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you think is going to get the victory here tonight? And this one, Floyd says Curt Hennig as well. So Mr. Perfect is the heavy favorite coming in, which means probably Baron will end up getting the win, the way things have been going here tonight. So let's send it down to ringside to get your introductions. Mr. Perfect is your favorite coming in. We'll see how things play out.
This is going to be good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 249 pounds, Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig.
Would you believe the audacity of this superstar? There's a reason they're not well liked by the AWA Universe or their peers.
This is pro wrestling, Saxton, not pro friendship, not pro fandom. They have their priorities totally in line, if you ask me.
I may be doing, I may have another appearance coming up in November down in St. Pete. I've been talking to a venue down there. They're doing an author event with several different authors. And Bounty knows the exact date. It's sometime in November. They haven't made final decisions yet or anything. If I decide that I'm going to do it, I'll definitely let you guys know. I'll have to do promos and stuff for it. But it sounds like a pretty good time. I'm pretty sure I'll do it. So hopefully they're going to have all their stuff figured out within the next 4 to 6 weeks, I would hope.
And his opponent from Berlin, Germany, weighing in at 265 pounds, Baron Van
Raschke. Baron Von Raschke doing battle with Curt Hennig tonight here in the AWA. I need to put some more guys in here. 18 is not enough. When you have 8 matches, that's 16 guys right there. So 18 is not nearly enough. We'll have the same guys every single week. So I need to do a little bit more pulling of some other guys, some of the other organizations, to probably get about 26 guys in each organization.
And you can sense the anger.
That should be better. You can't have the same guys fighting every week. Oh, you did, Godspeed? I haven't even seen it. I don't even know what it consists of. I've heard people talking about it on Twitter, but I don't know what it. I don't know what it consists of. I haven't seen it. I haven't even seen any gameplay from 24. Big knife edge chop there by Mr. Perfect. Left hand, right hand. Went for a left Baron blocked it. Irish whips Mr. Perfect hard into the corner.
Dangerous position with your feet tied up like that.
Baron puts Mr. Perfect upside down in the corner, and now he's got his foot on his throat. That hurts, even if it's just for a few seconds. Von Raschke going for the cover. 1 count. Really? That's sad, Godspeed. That's pretty sad. Yeah, I haven't seen any gameplay at all. I've been looking for it, but not really all that hard, because I would have found it pretty easily, I'm sure. I've seen a couple people talking about that Derek Jeter storyline, but I don't know anything about it or what it consists of. I unfollowed them on Twitter, too, so I don't see their feeds anymore.
Able to get the advantage here.
Yeah, they always do, Godspeed. They always do. I unfollowed them because every time I saw a post from them in my newsfeed, I wanted to comment, but there's no point. Boot rake of the eyes there by Baron.
What a shot.
I found myself wanting to comment on everything, and there's no point in that. Hip toss headlock by Mr. Perfect. Nice move. Mr. Perfect with that solid technical wrestling background.
This crowd is truly unworthy of his.
And look at that. He was looking for love. He found it with the mat. Raschke slams his face into the canvas. His lips. Wow! His lips slam into the canvas, and Baron Von Raschke gets a 3 count. I didn't think that was enough to end the match. Baron Von Raschke with the win.
Here is your winner, Baron
Von Raschke. He used that face slam as a finishing move.
That's why they call
Haven't seen that yet. And once again, yes, Godspeed, it was an upset. Mr. Perfect's the heavy favorite coming in, and Baron Von Raschke made short work of him. It was, Floyd. Yep. Baron Von Raschke kind of kicked his ass there. 2-star match. I don't know. I'd say kind of 1.5. That's your official rating. Baron Von Raschke with a solid ass kicking of Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. Wow. All right, we're not doing very well tonight. Next up, we got 2 AWA veterans. Nick Bockwinkel taking on Vern Gagne. I'm going to go with Bockwinkel as my pick to get the win. So that means Vern will probably get the take the W. Let me know who you guys think is going to get the victory here. 2 longtime AWA veterans. Vern Gagne, who owned the AWA, and Nick Bockwinkel. Godspeed says Vern's going to get the win. That makes it a pick'em right now. Nick Bockwinkel and Vern Gagne. Floyd says Nick Bockwinkel's going to get the win, so he is the slight favorite coming into this one. Let's send it down to ringside here at the Mark of the Quad Cities in Moline, Illinois.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Beverly Hills, California. Weighing in at 228 pounds, Nick
Winkle. Nick Bockwinkel.
With talent of this caliber, this is why sports entertainment is an art form.
Hulk Hogan right now is doing time in the World Wrestling Federation. He's part of the Mega Powers tag team with the Macho Man Randy Savage. They plan on chasing the tag team titles. Hogan then eventually has his eyes set on the WWF Championship. And then once that is all said and done, he does have plans on rejoining the AWA. But that's not for a little bit down the road.
Ready for a major battle.
Tonight, Nick Bockwinkel steps into the squared circle against his longtime nemesis, Vern Gagne.
and his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Weighing in at 222 pounds,
Vern Gagne.
Guys, this match has the potential to completely change the WWE landscape, and it's because of this level of talent involved.
Both of these men wore the AWA strap multiple times. Fans here in Moline showing some love to Vern Gagne. This one should be an entertaining bout.
And here's a superstar that has all the tools to be one of the biggest names this business has ever seen.
I'm not ready to crown him as the next big thing just yet, but his performance in this match could sway me.
You know, Godspeed, I'm not sure. I know I don't have him active. I don't know. Was he in the game? I'm sure he was in the game, right? I know I don't have him active, but I don't know if he was in the game or not. I can check and see.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Wow, look at Vern Gagne going to work on Nick Bockwinkel. I'll check it. Remind me to check at the end of the card, and I'll look and see. I know he's not active. I can't imagine that he's not in the game though.
He retaliates.
I don't have a lot of current day guys. That's probably why. But I'll check and see. I know he's not active, but I would imagine he would be in the game. I can activate him if you want. I can put him in the. I'll put him in the UWF. UWF was kind of a collection of a whole bunch of guys from many different territories, so he'll fit right in there. Gagne is going to roll Bockwinkel over. He's going to go for the win. He's got the leg hooked, but he doesn't even get a 1 count. Bockwinkel kicked out. Still a little early to be going for a win here. Bockwinkel Irish whips Gagne hard into the corner, followed it in, and walked right into an elbow from Vern, who then hits him with an uppercut forearm. Nice reversal by Nick, though. And he's got Vern by what hair he has and tosses him across the ring.
And now he's giving you all another chip.
Bockwinkel firing up the crowd here. Trying to roll him over. He's going to go for a cover. Only a 1 count.
Kick out, but you have to wonder if he can keep it up.
Bockwinkel with a double arm hook suplex on Vern. Nice reversal by Gagne. Back elbows by Bockwinkel slows Vern down. Bockwinkel behind him, German suplex.
These attacks are being done with great ease.
They are right now. Bockwinkel starting to take control, steps through, grabbing the arms. Nick Bockwinkel, surfboard, face plant. Vern Gagne hard down into that mat, face first. Bockwinkel, is he going to go for a cover? He is. Gagne kicks out. Bockwinkel thought he had him there. A lot of the fans here did too, trying to cheer Vern on. Neck breaker by Bockwinkel. Nick with a stomp to the face. And Vern grabs the leg and reverses things. Gagne with a kick to the kidney. Vern's going to go for the win. Leg is hooked. 1 count only. Bockwinkel not even close to being finished off yet. Vern Gagne bringing him in. Suplex. Bridge. Pin. Victory. Beautifully executed move by Vern Gagne. Suplex. Bridge pinning combination. He gets the 3 count.
Here is your winner,
Vern Gagne. Beautiful move by Vern Gagne. And he gets the victory over Nick Bockwinkel. Good back and forth match by 2 guys who you would expect nothing less. 3.5 stars is your official match rating. Vern Gagne with a beautiful finishing move to get the 3 count on Nick Bockwinkel. All right, I think that brings us to the intermission portion of the evening. It was indeed, Godspeed, it was, and it is intermission. So let's take a look at what went down here so far. Tonight, Lou Thez opened up AWA action with a good win over Bob Roop. Dirty Dick Murdoch with an upset over Gorgeous George. Baron Von Raschke with an ass-kicking on Mr. Perfect. And Vern Gagne, as you just saw, with a very hard-fought good win over Nick Bockwinkel. Coming up in the second half, we got Jumpin' Jim Brunzell taking on Ken Patera. Rick the Model Martel battles Greg Gagne. Ox Baker and Jesse the Body Ventura battle to fill the vacant AWA Television Championship. And then the AWA World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Larry Zbyszko taking on Crusher Blackwell. Tonight's second half of action is brought to you by Fanatics. Use the link in the description below to get to Fanatics.com for all your favorite college football apparel, merchandise, memorabilia, anything college football related. Get it on Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything. They have specials going on every single day on their website. So use the link in the description below to get there, and you'll see whatever today's special is. Take advantage of it and get some college football gear as we continue the countdown to early access of EA Sports College Football 25. What is it, 56 days now to early access, something like that. I will be streaming that the moment it goes live. For tonight, though, we have second half of tonight's AWA show about to get underway. We got Jumpin' Jim Brunzell taking on Ken Patera. Let me know who you think is going to get the win. Oh, you did, Dave. You did. Welcome. Thanks for joining, man. Hope you're doing well tonight. You did. It was a good match, too. It was a very good match. Vern and Nick was a very good match. Yeah, it was probably the best match of the night so far. Dave's picking Ken to get the win here in this one. Godspeed says Ken. I'm going to go with Ken as well, so he's the heavy favorite coming in. We've already had two heavy favorites go down to defeat here on the AWA debut show, so we'll have to see. Oh, yeah, Dave. Yeah, that's cool. I always liked him, too. It was a good match. It was a good match for sure. All right, let's send it down to ringside and get your introductions for this one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 233 pounds, Jim Burns.
Jumpin' Jim Brunzell.
See exactly why the arena is full here tonight. This is a match with major stakes.
Floyd says Ken Patera is going to get the win as well, so Patera is the heavy favorite coming into this one. Look at Jim Brunzell. He's not getting any love from the fans here in Moline, Illinois. Normally he's a fan favorite. But the fans here at the Mark of the Quad Cities not showing him any love.
A man who always gets a strong reaction from the WWE Universe, and it will only intensify once the bell rings.
There's Mr. Patera.
And his opponent from Portland, Oregon, weighing in at 265 pounds, Ken Patera.
Ken Patera making his way down the aisle. Once again, we have a sellout crowd here at the Mark of the Quad Cities in Moline, Illinois, for the debut show of the American Wrestling Association. Ken Patera having some words with some of the fans here along the aisle.
Mark my words.
Yeah, maybe, Dave. We were just talking about that last night. I don't have tag teams in the AWA, the NWA, in the UWF. I don't have enough guys in the organization yet. I'm going to keep messing with it. Maybe eventually we'll have enough guys. Right now there's only 18 guys in the AWA. So in order to have 8 matches, that's 16 guys right there. So we don't have enough for tag team matches yet. I'm going to keep tweaking them a little bit, and maybe eventually we'll get enough. But that would be cool to see the high flyers, though.
You're looking at a well-traveled superstar.
It's funny, when I was straight WCW, I had way too many guys in the organization. Now I don't have enough in half of the organizations to have tag teams. Oh, I think Jay had to leave, Godspeed. He said he was only going to stop in for a few minutes. Look at Patera. He's got Brunzy up and a snap suplex. Plenty of power behind it. Patera goes for the victory, and it's only a 2 count. Yeah, he said he only had a few minutes, so I guess he left.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw. It sits there.
Speaking of Greg Gagne, I think he's got the next match. Nice leg sweep there by Brunzell. Double fist to the bread basket. He's got Patera doubled over. Irish whips him hard into the corner. Brunzy follows him in. Big forearm right on the chin, and Patera's down. Brunzell, bottom of his boot across Patera's face 3 times. Went for the stomp and missed there. Brunzell outside the ropes. He's going to hop up to the top rope. What's he got in mind? Big chop to the top of the head, and Patera's down. Running snapmare. Brunzell stomping on the ankles, telling the fans to calm down. They didn't want to cheer for him before. He doesn't want any cheers now. Brunzy's got that leg locked in there. It's a submission hold, and Patera with a boot to the middle of the face took care of that pretty quickly. Ken Patera. Brunzell up. Pendulum back breaker stretch right across the knee. He did it real slow, like to instill as much pain as possible. Brunzell with the nice reversal, though. Russian leg sweep. Brunzell walked right into a gut wrench suplex. Beautifully done by Patera. He's going to go for the win. It's only a 1 count, though. Brunzell kicked out pretty quickly. Not quite there yet. Patera with a right hand to the top of the forehead. German suplex. There's one. He may be having another one. No, it's going to be a lariat. Head over heels goes Brunzell. Almost decapitated him. And he comes back with one of his own. Brunzell with a clothesline. And now a neck breaker on Patera. Brunzell went head over heels from that lariat and got right back up like it didn't bother him at all. Now he's going to stomp hard on Patera's shoulder. Feels like the fans are kind of switching a little bit. I think they're almost cheering for Jimmy now. Patera Irish whipped into the corner. Brunzy follows him in. Up to the second rope. Brunzell. Oh, he's going to go for a dragon sleeper. Trying to put Patera out. He's in trouble. Brunzell goes for the win. 2.5. Patera kicked out really slowly. Brunzell thought he had the win there. Yelling at the ref, wants a faster count. Now the fans are cheering for him. Brunzell trying to separate the shoulder of Ken Patera. Went for a stomp, missed by a lot. That was an embarrassing miss. Patera takes advantage of it. Overhand right ×2 across the back. Double axe handle. Jimmy's down on one knee. A second double axe handle gets him down to the canvas all the way. Patera's lining him up. Thinks he's ready to finish him off. Brings him in. Ken Patera swinging neck breaker. That should do it. Wow, Greg. That's not Greg. That's Jim Brunzell. There is no Greg Brunzell. Brunzy kicks out after taking that swinging neck breaker. That's Patera's patented move. Patera off the ropes. Splash! No. Jimmy moved out of the way. Patera blocks that one. Now he's got Brunzell again across the knee. Backbreaker. One more time. Patera starting to take control. Big right hand in the middle of the face. Left hand chop to the throat. Right hand to the jaw. German suplex. He's lining up again. Another lariat. And once again, head over heels goes Brunzell, and he's not getting up from that. Wow, I guess he is. Brunzell kicks out at 2. Patera's in shock. Can't believe it. He's looking to line him up, looking for that swinging neckbreaker one more time. Brunzell reversed it with a fireman's carry. Nicely done. Brunzell neckbreaker. Starting to turn things around here. Jumping Jim Brunzell. He's going to go for the win. He's hooking the leg. Referee's right there. Not even a 1 count. Ken Patera letting him know he's not even close to being done. There's another neck breaker. He's a little closer to done now. Brunzell with a kick to the chest. Patera's down one more time. Brunzell stepping through and over. Sharpshooter right in the middle of the ring. Jim Brunzell's got it locked in. Patera's in trouble. No way he can reach the rope. Referee's right there. Brunzell held it for a long time. He let it go. And what's he going to do now? Oh, wow. Knee back. That's a body breaker right there. Brunzell going for the victory. And once again, I don't know how Ken Patera is kicking out. Still alive. Brunzell just can't put him away. Boot to the face there by Patera. Right hand by Brunzell. A couple of them knife edge chop. Boot to the breadbasket. DDT by Jim Brunzell. Fans clearly on his side now after booing him when he came down to the ring. Brunzell steps through, grabs the arm, surfboard, face plant. Patera's face hard into the canvas. And he may be halfway in the next week. Brunzell's going to go for the win. Leg is hooked. Shoulders are down. Victory secured. Jump, and Jim Brunzell gets the win over Ken Patera. Here is your winner, Jumping Jim Brunzell. That's an upset. Everybody had picked Patera to get the win. He was the heavy favorite. Patera's trying to shake his hand, and Brunzell said, sure, why not? Let's be friends. Yeah, Dave, you're not kidding. Everybody picked Patera for the win, and he was a heavy favorite. It was a good match, Godspeed. Jim Brunzell was booed on his way to the ring. Look at these bandwagon fans in Moline. Now they're all best buddies with him. 4 stars is your match rating. That was a good match. Best one of the evening. Jumping Jim Brunzell with the win over Ken Patera. It was an upset for sure. Everybody picked Ken Patera. Most of the people anyway picked Ken Patera to get the victory. All the bandwagon fans here in Moline, they booed Brunzy when he came to the ring. And then he wins the match, and they're all buddy-buddy with him. All right, next up, there it is. There's Greg Gagne. His father was victorious earlier tonight. And now Greg Gagne steps into the squared circle with Rick the Model Martel. It was a good match, Floyd. A lot of people saying that Rick Martel was the last great AWA champion. I would not disagree with that. He found a lot of success up in the AWA after he left the World Wrestling Federation as a tag team champion with Tony Gurria. Dave says Rick's going to get the win. I agree with him. I think Rick's going to get the victory here. And this one, Godspeed says Greg Gagne. And you can't underestimate Greg Gagne because in this game, Greg Gagne, for some reason, is a badass. He doesn't win all the time, but he wins more often than not. So, but he's the slight underdog coming into this one. So let me know who you guys think is going to get the victory. We'll send it down to ringside. Should be good. No question about that. And we'll get your introductions here at the Mark of the Quad Cities.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Weighing in at 264 pounds, Rick Martel.
The model, Rick Martel. Floyd's going with Martel to get the win, so he's the favorite coming in. Yeah, I saw a conversation on Twitter recently talking about how Martel was the last great AWA champion. I would not disagree with that. He had a lot of success as a tag team with Tony Gurria in the World Wrestling Federation. They were WWF Tag Team Champions at least one time, maybe a couple. And but he wanted to be a singles competitor, so eventually he left and went north to the AWA and captured the AWA World Heavyweight Championship, and he was pretty good. He was definitely pretty good when he was up there.
And his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 267 pounds, Greg
Gagne. That would be a good tag team to see too, Vern and Greg together.
One of the most anticipated matches ever.
Yeah, I hear you, Godspeed. I understand completely. Look at Gagne. A little cocky coming into this bout, you have to say. Greg Gagne and Rick the Model Martel. Gagne starts things off with a nice suplex.
Yeah, he also said he's going to make the competition beg for mercy.
Yeah, but meeting him in the ring's quite an obstacle.
Look at Gagne with a Hurricanrana on Martel, and he thinks that's enough for the victory. Not even a 1 count. Martel kicks out quickly. Boot to the midsection by Martel. Military press. And a military slam. Nicely done by the Model. Martel spinning right hand. And Gagne takes it on the chin. Couple of elbows by Martel follow it up. And a boot rake across the eyes. Suddenly Rick Martel has turned fortunes around. And now he's going to go for a cover still early in the match. Not even a 1 count.
His shoulders down.
He was down, but he certainly wasn't out.
Clothesline by Rick Martel. Gagne down. Oh yeah, Floyd, that's interesting. I didn't see that. I wouldn't doubt it though. I wouldn't doubt it at all, the way things have gone over the last several years with the estate. Wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah, and every attempt to fight back's being negated. He's turning the tables.
Could be a chance for him to change the complexion.
You know, you get things like that, and you know it's passed down through the family over the years, and pretty soon you're left with family members who don't care as much about it as, you know, the previous elders, and things like that are going to happen, sadly. Gagne's up on the top rope now. Diving elbow across the chest, and Martel took it hard. Gagne with the cover now, 1 count only.
Still a quick kick out at this point.
Greg Gagne with a rolling snapmare. Stomping on the knee of the Model. Rick now with a reversal. Brings Gagne in. Hooks the tights. He's got him up. And no. Gagne slipped out the back door. German suplex on the Model. Nicely done by Gagne. Big overhand right to the top of the head. Another right, another left. Knife edge chop by the hair. Model's not going to like that. Gagne grabbed him by the hair, threw him across the ring. Messed up his hair. Rick's not going to appreciate that. Look at Gagne. Turns it into a single leg Boston Crab. What a move to get this done. Martel's in a lot of pain. Gagne holding it on for a long time. Martel held on and did not reach for the rope to get the break, which he could have done easily. Big spine buster by Martel. Rick toughed it out and got out of it. Then put that spine buster on Gagne, who may be down. The Model's going to go for the win. 2 count.
Just pure instinct at this point.
Oh, really, Floyd? Oh, so somebody's covering it, yeah.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
Martel's got the legs in the air. What's he going to do? He's going to roll him over. Boston Crab. Rick the Model Martel's got it cinched in pretty good. Gagne trying to reach the rope. He cannot get there. He's in a lot of trouble. Martel's really cinching it down in the back, bending the wrong way. Starting to slip his fingers on the leather boots, but he had it for a long time. He's going to try and get the win, and he may get it. He does. Rick the Model Martel rides the Boston Crab into a 3 count over Greg Gagne. Here's your winner, Rick the Model Martel. Once again, we got some handshaking going on here in the AWA. Rick offers his hand, and once again, Greg shakes it. So we got a bunch of good old boys here in the AWA. Everybody's shaking hands and kumbaya, hunky-dory here tonight. Everybody's all friendly tonight. 2.5 stars is your match rating. Rick the Model Martel gets the victory over Greg Gagne here tonight. Everybody's shaking hands. Yeah, right, Godspeed. Yeah, that's cool, Floyd. That's cool. At least someone's on top of it to let everybody know what's going on. Usually when something is getting some kind of coverage like that, at least it'll stop some kind of backhanded shenanigans from happening. Backhanded shenanigans. That's what I said. All right, next up we got the AWA Television Championship on the line. It's Ox Baker, the Heart Punch, going up against Jesse the Body Ventura. It was, Floyd. It was a good match. Godspeed's going with Ox Baker. I'm going with Ox Baker as well. So he is the favorite coming in. Dave's going with Jesse the Body to get the victory to become the first ever AWA Television Champion. The title is vacant coming in. I think Ox is just too much, and he can pull out that Heart Punch at any given time. He does not need to set that thing up. Jesse's no slouch, though. So it should be a good match, no question. Ox is the slight favorite coming in. Ox Baker, Jesse the Body Ventura, AWA Television Championship on the line. Let's send it down to ringside and get your introductions.
We are about to see something good.
Floyd says Jesse's going to get the win as well, so we got a pick'em coming in.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the AWA Television Championship. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 327 pounds, Oxley Baker.
Ox Baker getting his shot at the gold for the vacant AWA Television Championship. Dave's going with Ox Baker. Come on down. Oh, he's going with Jesse, telling Ox to come on down. Yeah. There's Jesse. Jesse would be a good TV champion.
Representing the Rough Riders from San Diego, California, weighing in at 288 pounds, Jesse the Body Ventura.
Here we go, guys. We're going to finally have a champion after this one.
And you'd have to imagine these superstars are feeling the pressure here. You don't come into a match of this magnitude without feeling it at least a little bit.
Though we should also mention that he's an incredibly loyal competitor.
Which means if his opposition tries any funny business here tonight, you can bet there will be somebody in the back looking to lend a hand.
Well, that's not true. I gotta fix that. The East-West connection is broken up, as there are no tag teams here in the AWA.
You can see it in everyone's eyes.
There it is, the AWA Television Championship. I gotta fix that belt too. I don't like this square inside the circle. I have to fix that. I'll work on that.
There's an argument to be made that
I made that
defending the
belt a
title
long,
is even
long time
harder than
ago.
winning it, wouldn't you say?
Now that I know what I'm doing, I can fix it up, make it look a little bit better. Thanks, Godspeed. I'm just saying how I don't like it. It's nice, but I don't like the square logo inside the circle gold. I'll have to fix that. I can fix that easily. Now that I know what I'm doing. I didn't really know what I was doing when I made that one. It did come out pretty good, though. Ox Baker with the wrist lock, stomping on the shoulder. Title is on the line. Vacant AWA Television Championship. Ox Baker and Jesse the Body Ventura vying for it. A big overhand chop by Ox. Kicking that ankle. Wow, he kicked that as hard as you would kick a soccer ball. Baker with a suplex, and he is off to a very strong start. Overhand chop, knife edge chop. 3 of them. Wow, the last one got the referee too. Kick to the head. Double kick to the head. Jesse's taking a pounding. Ox hit the referee by accident. Lucky there was no disqualification there. Any type of win gets you the championship in this bout. It was an accident, but he still hit him. You got to be careful. He was going crazy there for a minute. Double axe handle missed. And not moving Jesse Ventura, so that was a little odd. Ox still in control, though. Brings Jesse over and drops his third across the top rope. Crushing the larynx. Knee to the chest. And Ox Baker having his way right now. Goes for the title. Wow, that was close. Jesse got a shoulder up just in the nick of time. He has taken a lot of punishment at the beginning of this match. Ox thought he had the title there. Jesse with a jawbreaker reversal. Went for the elbow and missed. Still has him though. Atomic drop. The Body with a claw hold on the trapezius area. A move that really accomplishes pretty much nothing. Kayfabe, it hurts, but really it doesn't really do anything. Ox Baker, snake eyes on the top rope. Jesse with a boot to the face, and the second boot goes in Jesse's face. Clothesline by Ox. He's going to go for the championship. Leg is hooked. Ox Baker. Wow, couldn't hold him. Jesse again gets a shoulder up in the nick of time. Baker yelling at the ref. He wants a faster count. But Jesse is kicking out slower and slower each time. Oh, that's cool, Floyd. Jesse with a punch to the breadbasket, followed by a knee. Boot to the chest, ×2. Now Baker's down. Jesse off the rope. Leg drop, missed. Baker with a reversal. Spinning neck breaker. Uh-oh. Ox looking for the heart punch. Here it comes. Oh, Jesse saw it coming and blocked it. Wanted nothing to do with it. But Baker's still in control. Jesse lived for the moment. Baker's going for another cover. Television championship on the line. And Jesse kicks out at 2. Ox was looking for that heart punch. Jesse saw it coming and wisely wanted nothing to do with it and blocked it. But he's still on the receiving end of 90% of the punishment in this bout. Fujiwara armbar there by Ox Baker. Look at the pressure on the shoulder and the elbow. Ox drops an elbow to the small of the back. Jesse throws a boot up to back him off. And now Jesse trying to separate Ox's shoulder, but also gives the Body a chance to catch his breath. Working on the shoulder now. Fans on their feet here at the Mark of the Quad Cities in Moline, Illinois. Inaugural show for the AWA. The Body, top rope, diving elbow to the chest. Hit the mark. Jesse's bringing him in. Has him up for the backbreaker. Title's on the line, and look at that. Ox Baker's toe hit the rope. Referee forced him to break the hold, but the Body's going to go for the cover and the title, and it's a 2 count. Ox Baker kicks out. Jesse with a big hammer elbow to the back of the head, slamming Baker's face into the mat. Jesse the Body up the ropes. Diving elbow, that one hit. Ox Baker's in trouble now. Jesse has him up. Walks him to the corner. Slams the small of his back into that top turnbuckle. Jesse up on the second rope, posing for the fans at ringside. Giving him a little bit of love here. And then they just stopped. Jesse wasted all that time and then goes for the victory. Wow, he was the cocky one there. And it cost him the win. 2 count only. Ox Baker had plenty of time to recover and kicked out at 2. What's Jesse going to do? Slams Baker's head into the mat. The Body right hand blocked by Baker. Big headbutt by Ox. He's going to go for the win and the title. Jesse kicks out at 2. Great back and forth action with the belt on the line. Look at Ox working the temples of Jesse and then slams his face into the mat. Jesse's in a little bit of trouble here. If Ox hurries up, he may get the title. He's going to roll him up. Leg is hooked, shoulders are down, title on the line. We have a champion. Ox Baker gets the pinfall, and he is the first AWA television champion. Good match, good match.
Here is your winner and new AWA television champion,
Ox
Baker.
That was a good match. Ox Baker is your AWA champion, television champion, with a solid, hard-fought win over, what's his name? Jesse the Body Ventura.
Don't be such a party pooper. We've got a new champion.
That was a good back-and-forth match. No question, it was indeed a good match. Godspeed, 3 stars is your official match rating. Ox Baker with the victory. And he is the first AWA television champion. Next up, we have the AWA World Heavyweight Championship to be battled for. It is currently vacant. It is Larry Zbyszko taking on Crusher Blackwell. Let me know who you think is going to get the win. I'm going with Crusher Blackwell as my pick for victory here. It was a good match, Floyd. It was indeed. Let me know who you think is going to get the win and become the first AWA World Heavyweight Champion. Godspeed says it's going to be Crusher Blackwell, so he is the favorite coming in. Dave says Larry Zbyszko is going to get the win. That makes Crusher just a slight favorite. Larry's got his work cut out for him, no question about that. When you get in the ring with Crusher Blackwell, you know you're up against a tough opponent. Let's send it down to ringside and get your introductions. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the AWA World Heavyweight Championship. Making his way to the ring from Allentown, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 259 pounds, Larry
Zbyszko. Floyd says Zbyszko is going to get the win, so we have a pick'em coming into this one.
The way I see it, there's no way we crown a new champion tonight.
Well, the title is vacant, dude, so we are going to crown a new champion.
And guys, you have to respect how
Just
much
saying.
pride he has in what he does.
I don't know, Michael. I understand the importance of having pride in what you do, but sometimes I think he can be a bit overbearing. I don't know if he means to be, but that's definitely how he comes across at times.
And here's my pick.
and his opponent from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 376 pounds, Crusher Blackwell.
So much on the line.
Crusher Blackwell.
New champion.
That's right, Cole. We're guaranteed to have a new champion at the end of this one. It's not very often you can say that.
And I'd say he's proven to be one of the most bold superstars the WWE has seen in quite some time.
It's like a switch went off inside him, Michael, and he all of a sudden realized that to stand
You're not kidding, dude.
WWE, you have to be bold.
I think it's more like 476 pounds, but yeah, you're right, Dave. He only had 1 foot on the scale. That's what it's about. The AWA World Heavyweight Championship. Vacant.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there's
at the current moment
in their mind as to who is leaving this match with the title around their waist.
It's going to be one of these two. The man from Stone Mountain, Georgia, or Larry Zbyszko. There's the bell. We are underway. The title is going to change hands, fellas. It's vacant. Come on now. Look at Larry Zbyszko off to a very solid start against Crusher. He's got the big man on his back. That's where you want him. Working over the ankle and the knee. Wrapping it around that lower rope. Zbyszko, he's going for an early cover. Well, that's not going to work. Too early in the match for that. 1 count only, as you would expect. Zbyszko with a boot rake to the eyes. Oh, double boot rake, and I think Crusher's bleeding. He is. 3 moves into the bout, and Big Crusher's got blood pouring down his face from those boots from Larry Zbyszko. Yeah, that's right, Godspeed. Crusher Blackwell with a hip toss on Larry Zbyszko. Crusher's busted open. Larry must have had some kind of crap on the bottom of his boot. Double boot rake to the eyes there, or the forehead area, and Crusher Blackwell busted wide open. Big fist drop by Crusher. He doesn't let it bother him. He just keeps on going. Title's on the line. You can't let that kind of stuff, like your own blood, deter you. Another fist drop. He's trying to make Larry bleed. He kind of does, Dave. Crusher Blackwell deadlifting Larry Zbyszko and turns it into a running power slam. Hooks the leg, and it's a 1 count. He does, all dressed in black. Zbyszko up and over. DDT on the big man. This is the match the fans came here tonight to see. Big German suplex there, nicely done by Larry Zbyszko. Vacant AWA Championship to be determined in this match. Zbyszko has the big leg hooked, and it's a 2 count. Oh, I guess I'll leave the logo on the mat alone. It's not too big. I thought it was maybe a little bit too big, but it looks all right. I'll leave it alone. Zbyszko's got a crossface locked in, and look at, is Crusher tapping? He's in a lot of trouble. Zbyszko using all his body weight to bend that neck the wrong way, and Crusher is in a lot of trouble. You can see the pain on his face, but look at that. He gets right up. Arm wringer takedown. Zbyszko with a boot to the rib cage and an uppercut forearm. Crusher still on his feet, though. Not anymore. Nice takedown there by Zbyszko. Larry's going for the win. He got him! Wow! Larry Zbyszko is the first AWA World Heavyweight Champion. That was a crap ending.
Here is your winner and new AWA World Heavyweight Champion, Larry
Zbyszko. Wow, I think Crusher laid down there. That was not a good ending. I don't know how the fans are buying that. 3 stars is your official match rating. Larry Zbyszko with kind of a controversial victory, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't care. He is the new and first AWA World Heavyweight Championship. That's right, Godspeed. Puts asses in the seats. Larry Zbyszko is your AWA World Heavyweight Champion. Blackwell laying on its back looks like a Volkswagen Beetle. Larry Zbyszko is your AWA champion now. That was kind of a crap ending. but Larry Zbyszko doesn't think so. Take a look at what went down here tonight at the inaugural AWA show. Tonight's recap is brought to you by Godlike Hosting, offering premium game hosting with high performance, minimal ping, and improved protection. They specialize in Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, and 28 other games. Godlike Hosting. If you're looking for a new host, new servers, give them a try. Use the link in the description below, and you can get a free trial at Godlike Hosting. All right, it was a good match, guys. Floyd. All right, tonight, Lou Thez opened things up with a win over Bob Roop. Dirty Dick Murdoch with an upset over Gorgeous George. Another upset, Baron Von Raschke. Man, did he beat the shit out of Mr. Perfect. That match wasn't even funny. Vern Gagne got a very solid win over Nick Bockwinkel. That was one of the better matches of the evening. Jumpin' Jim Brunzell with an upset win over Ken Patera. The model Rick Martel with a good win over Greg Gagne. Ox Baker defeats Jesse the Body Ventura. He is the first AWA television champion. And Larry Zbyszko wins the AWA World Championship with a victory over Crusher Blackwell. Solid night of action on the debut show for the AWA. All right, let's bump the calendar up to the NWA, and then we'll check on Bray Wyatt. Tomorrow night's live stream, 6:30 bell time, the inaugural show for the NWA. We will crown their champions as well. All right. Yeah, I'm still going to tweak these a little bit because we got like 35 guys in WCW, 32 in UWF, 40 in the World Wrestling Federation, 30 in New Japan, and 18 and 18. So WCW can take a couple guys out. We can take a couple guys out of World Wrestling Federation. Still tweaking them a little bit. Let's see. Let's take a look at Bray Wyatt. If he's in the game, which I believe he is, we'll put him in the UWF. He is not. Bray Wyatt is not in the game. Yeah, he is not. We got... Did he go under a different name that he might be listed under? Not that I know of. Let's see. We got Blair, Bigelow, Barbarian, Baron, Batista, Big Boss Man, Big E, Big John Studd, Big Show, Superstar, Blackjack, Blazer, Backlund, Cook, Bob Roop, Lashley, Boogeyman, Booker T, Braun Strowman. That's not Bray Wyatt. I don't know if he went under a different name or not. The Fiend. Okay, we'll look under that. That's right. I forgot about that.